We are working on our raised beds, and it's rather interesting to see, there's some issues when putting raised beds on a slope. And so it has been taking a while to actually build these raised beds just due to the weather issues and everything. And then, just building it on a slope, there's a little bit more thought that needs to go into it, and figuring out pitch angles and other things like that. I mean, it's easy, but still, you're chopping up a bunch of wood and everything. And so it's interesting that uh, I'm needing a little bit more than what I expected. And so, but yeah, I guess I didn't do my math right or something like that. But I wanted to show you what we got going here, and let you see kind of the progression of everything. And what I'm going to do, I'll start down here so we can see it. What I'm going to turn this camera around. What I've got here is, first of all, we built the box, and we are using pressure treated wood, and um, and then we lined it with weed barrier, so you can see all the weed barrier right here. And then I covered it in cardboard, and then we started laying straw. And then also, because we are at a pitch, and you can kind of see that here, there's a little bit of a pitch going on. the, it's deeper on this side versus that side, and to fill up the dirt. And that was something that I was kind of miscalculated, is actually how much dirt will we need. But that's a lot of dirt right there to fill these things. So what I'm doing is, a lot of raised beds, what you do want to do is put down cardboard, and then put down logs and sticks and everything. So I've been going out into the forest and looking for logs and such. And so this is what we've got going. And because this is the downhill side right here, it's deeper than that side. So, and as you can see, we got two boards here and only one 2x12 there. So the pitch is almost a whole foot. But you can see here what we've done, again, more logs and everything to really kind of fill up this area right here. And then what I'm doing is then adding straw. And this is going to be kind of the compost and such. And it's again, we're having logs and stuff that's in here, and then putting in the straw. And then eventually what we're doing then is the dirt. So, and we probably got about 8 inches of dirt. And what I'm doing with the straw is laying some layers down, weighting it down, laying more layers down, weighting it down, and then stomping on it to really get it compacted down and things. So tomorrow I'm going to go get some more wood, some more hay bales, and start filling this puppy up even more. But I'm excited that we're finally here. We had a frost freeze last night. It really didn't affect us too much or anything, but there was a freeze warning. But a lot of Cynthia's plants and everything, they fared well and things like that, because she's been getting her plants in started and things. But I've been kind of hanging, waiting and stuff. So we're supposed to have some more rain here in the next couple days, which will be good, because then what that will do is that will then flatten. Come on. It will really then start to flatten this, and then, because I know I'm going to have to add more dirt, because this will compact down, the hay will compact down. And so when it waters down, I'm probably going to have to do another 3 inches or so of dirt. But you can see the pitch here and the angle that we had to do. So it's actually quite a bit of dirt. And I only got 5 cubic yards, I believe, 6 cubic yards. And it's like, wow, man, I'm going to be using a lot of dirt if I have to just put it all in dirt. And so really filling up these raised beds with compostable product. So there's people out there, oh, don't use logs, don't use branches, they take a bazillion years to break down. Well, these are logs and everything that have already been breaking down into the forest. So it's no, they've already started the decomposition process, and then the straw and such is also a part of the composting situation. And then another thing I'm going to be doing is we've had a very bountiful year of worms. So I'm going to be throwing some fistfuls of worms into this dirt too to help it compost even more and things. And I may actually do a whole, show you my video and do a video on my worms and see how much worm pee I have gotten over the winter. And so it's rather amazing. And what I'm going to do is jug that up because that is incredible fertilizer. So, but really working hard. I'm not in my kilt today. I'm in shorts, but I have to say I'm on the sore side. I've been doing a lot of digging and raking and hauling hay bales and all that other stuff and logs and stuff. So, but what I wanted to do is show, what it's like to, the thoughts and ideas that you have to think about when doing a raised bed on a slope. Because here's another issue too. Because, and you can see this here, you can see we're going to be putting our second box up here. We're going to do a third box. And then we're thinking about even doing another box down here. But because this is the downhill, there's going to be a lot of pressure on this bottom box right here. So not only did we put 4x4s holding it in, and we get some great, bolts and screws there, but also we planted or sunk some 4x4s to help as almost a retaining wall, because that's going to be a lot of pressure of this mountain coming down when it really starts getting wet and everything. It's just going to be downward pressure. So I had a landscaping friend or a gardening guy come out here, and he was saying, yeah, dude, you want to put these braces here so that you can support the downward slope of the hill. So, but that's everything here. So we're slowly getting our raised beds in, and it's pretty exciting. You're going to start maybe putting in some plants probably in the beginning of May. And so I'm looking at doing, there is a local farm that raises and has starters of broccoli, cabbage, and some other first season or first of the season veggies that you can put in. And so I'm going to probably go getting some of those, and their prices are really, really good. And I'm shopping local. So that's what you want to do, is help support local businesses and everything. But a lot of learning lessons doing this raised bed on a slope, and just a lot of things like, wow, I didn't think of that, or I didn't think of this. And so here I thought I had everything covered, but hey, Sherry, how you doing? But I thought I had everything covered, but there were things that I obviously forgot. But it's been a slow process of getting this puppy built, but we're moving full steam ahead on this other, we're getting ready to do work on this second one, build the second one. And so we've already sunk the posts here and getting these going. And so, but you can see we got a little bit of a hill right there. We're going to have to dig this out. A lot of things to think about when you're building a raised bed garden on a hill. So, but yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, these are 4 by 32 feet long, so a lot of garden space. And then we're going to put one more up above here as well. So, and then again, I think I showed you, we're looking at putting maybe another bed here. So 4 beds all together. And so actually a pretty big garden. And Cynthia is asked to have some of the one at the bottom so she can do her plants and everything. And also, interesting thing is hostas grow like crazy here. And she is good feeding and seeding. My hubby built a small raised bed on the slope last year. you had a hard time with it. Yeah, it is. There's a lot of thought that you need to do to go that goes into it. But Cynthia loves growing hostas, and they grow here like crazy. And so she has hostas that were already here. And interestingly enough, hostas are edible. They're part of the asparagus family. And so she's been, repotting a bunch of hostas and everything. And I said, save those leaves because we got pork chops tonight, and what I'm going to do is saute up some hostas. So my next video, what I'll do is I'll let you know what they taste like and everything. But you can eat them raw, you can eat them sauteed, you can dehydrate them and turn them into powder. There's a lot of things that you can do with hostas, and I didn't know that until I started doing my research. But the plant is edible. And so, and even I think the root, because it's akin to the yucca plant as well. My host will feed us all year. But yeah, I mean, we got hostas everywhere, and Cynthia loves them. She grows them like crazy. We got them in pots and everything, like mad. And so, but she's repotting a bunch of hostas and everything. She's doing a bunch of church work as well for their garden and everything. But yeah, we're gonna eat hostas tonight. So, but if you're new here, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Following our journey here at the Mhor home. And do me a favor, like, subscribe, and share, and ring that little bell if you want to be notified of us going live or having a new video and stuff. And then if you're part of our community like Sherry is, thank you so much for coming back and tuning in. We really love you guys. We just enjoy, getting to know you guys even better and better each time, and learning more about you and sharing wonderful information. So, but that is everything. And raised beds on a slope. Interesting issues for sure. So we'll see you folks. Goodbye, God bless, and Kilted.